as we exit this berm and as we come in, we're probably thinking, hopefully thinking through the berm, through the lip of the next jump and into the next berm. There's a little rise here which we can get some air off. And again, if you're riding for fun, you might give it a little pop here, give it a bit of juice, pump through the lip, get a bit of height, maybe tweak it up a bit, have some fun. None of that's actually going to affect your Strava time very positively. Really on this one we want to suck it up, land as quickly as we can, get a good pump in and head on through the berm. Planning ahead early, looking through, but getting those wheels back on track rather than spending lots of time doing flowery stuff in the air. So for fun we might pop it, but for speed we're going to flatten it. So a little trail hump here, riding for fun, hit that, pump it, get a little bit of air, have some fun on the way down the trail, going for all out speed and Strava times, flatten it, pump the downside, pump the upside and the downside, and carry as much speed through the section as possible. But that raises the one big question: does Strava make riding fun? More about that in the editorial. That's where you'll find the controversy. Onwards, and let's find a bigger jump where we might need to clear it. So having looked at squashing the jumps where necessary or where possible for speed, here obviously we've got a bit more of a section to clear. We don't ideally want to case the back wheel in here, although it's not going to be catastrophic if we do, but ideally we want to carry the gap, progress onwards and smoothly down the trail. Obviously if I land on the flat, I'm going to land a little bit heavier, so a little bit of the force and momentum that I've created as I come down through here is going to be sapped by suspension squashing, and some of my speed is going to be lost. If I get the entry speed right, hopefully I'm going to land on the downslope, looking through onto the next berm and carry that speed onwards and downwards through the trail. By the same token though, I don't want to overshoot this, land too much on the flat section down here, with a lot to do as I land quite heavy before having to brake hard potentially for that berm. Any speed control I want to do wants to be after I've landed, but get it done quickly, get back off the brakes and back onto riding the trail and generating speed. So by getting my entry speed right way before the jump, I can think through the lip into the berm beyond and start making decisions earlier and earlier and earlier. As I'm clearing the jump, my brain's done all the calculations already and it's already thinking onwards and downwards down the trail. It's not such a case of mind over matter, more a case of mind before matter. Make your decisions early, get your speed control right before the point of entry, way up there, a little pump through the lip to give us a little boost and acceleration through the section, land onwards and downwards. Riding trail fast is a balance of when to pedal and when to pump. If you get too aggressive about things and really feisty, tightening up over the front end and pedaling hard, yeah, you're going to generate some speed, but whether that effort put in is going to be rewarded in the same ratio as speed output is questionable. It's going to be a question of when to power, when to pump. Looking down through this section, there's a few raised roots and lumps, so I'm going to do some pedaling, but where I've got a slight transition, I can pump it. It could be the backside of a root, it could be a hollow where a puddle's dried out, but I don't just want to be stamping on the pedals the entire way. I'm likely to tighten up more, end up fighting the bike more, and generally not flowing as freely. I want to be smooth and fluid when I'm riding and make sure that the bike handles in a similar manner. The tighter I get, the more it's going to buck around, and the more the resistance of the trail is going to slow the bike down. If I can match heavy and light to the trail, I can use the heavy to generate speed and the light to clear obstacles. With any luck, in time, my riding will be smoother than a roadie's calf. Right in the eye. If you're looking to improve your Strava times, think first of technique. Don't think just purely about speed and trying to create as much force and power as possible. Tune in, harness that power, ride the bike nice and smoothly. Smooth is fast. If you ride fast, try ride fast, you'll end up more ragged. If you try and ride smooth, you'll end up faster by virtue of that. That's the good side of Strava, that's the good way to do it. We'll talk about the bad ways in the printed word.